Good evening. We are back. It's great to be back with you, gentlemen. Live Hip Hop Daily. These Urban Times present Sideline Stories. We've been away for a few weeks. Hawks had a few games. Of course, NBA All-Star took place in Charlotte last weekend.
Celebrity.
Nah. I'm just following God's path, man.
God's plan.
No, his path. I'm on life's journey. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Ain't nothing with it, you know.
He had.
I come up with the plan. I ask God, like, is it okay? And then we move. You know what I'm saying?
The flood's open.
The gates open up, man.
Hey,
It's good to see you, ugly guys, as always.
Chill out.
Craig,
Hey, too much ugly
Brandon.
stuff,
Hey.
How you doing, good stuff?
Great to see y'all. We got some great topics to discuss. We got a full studio tonight. Appreciate everybody being here. H always the man behind the scenes making us look good. We appreciate you, good brother. We got our homies D Digital, Izzy for the win in the building, helping us do what we do, set it up. We have two beautiful ladies out here helping us as well. We appreciate y'all. And as always, my man Lango Steve is in the building. Don't know he about to get beat in Madden, but that's something. That's something for another day, gentlemen. We got a lot of topics to discuss. Some things have happened since we last sat here at the desk.
A couple.
But we're gonna,
that's how you sat here. We've been here.
But yeah, I mean, but y'all weren't at the desk. Y'all were at a new location.
That's all. Don't worry about it.
Talk about that briefly as well. Let folks know. Of course, Toronto Raptors coach Phil Handy was in the building. You're a great man setting that up.
Hey, man.
Talk to us about that experience. You can check it out right now on. Well, not right now. You can check it out following today's episode on YouTube, and tomorrow morning it'll be up on iTunes.
Man, listen. Pretty much just ask him. I just let him go. Let him talk.
Sometimes let the old people talk sometimes.
Exactly. He forgot more about basketball than we.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, he gave us a whole lot. I feel like I was in class right now.
It was a great interview. You guys did a great job.
Man, he said he wanted to get on the show, so I had to make it happen. He was ducking and dodging for a little bit. It was cool. He owed me some money, so appreciate for real though. We appreciate Coach Phil coming on the show. That kind of gave us a good look,
Great look.
So he does know everybody. So
Everybody.
that man knows the world
And they mama.
Yeah. And he posted it up too, so
He been posting heavy. He been showing all love.
He needed to because he owed me, so he needed to post it up. So yeah, we appreciate that. So yeah, go check that out tomorrow and everything like that too. So
that was a great look. Of course, I missed the interview covering the Hawks that night and playing daddy daycare, and then the next day.
Good about the kids here.
They were just Melo would have went off in this joint.
Yeah.
Melo would have went off in that joint. But gentlemen, something took place yesterday in the sporting world. College basketball is on the scene, of course. Yesterday was pretty much the end of the NBA All-Star break, so there was no NBA action in store. So all eyes were in North Carolina.
Yes, sir.
For an epic matchup between North Carolina and Duke.
So we thought.
It was epic for me. I was fine.
Now it was a lot of course, build up. It's just the greatest rivalry in sports.
It is.
A bunch of different things.
It is.
One thing that caught my eye was the ticket prices for this game. Now, these are college athletes, college students who are not being paid. And, miss me with the whole they get a free education. I'm not really trying to hear that at all. So you can miss me with that argument completely. Mm-hmm. Tickets were selling for $6,000. That was more than it was, of course, Super Bowl 53 was just here in Atlanta.
Who getting the wings we had to watch?
Tickets, however, though, were more for the game yesterday between Duke and North Carolina than they were for the actual Super Bowl. It was a star-studded event. Ken Griffey Jr. was in the building.
The kid?
The kid was in the building.
He ain't the kid no more.
Former President Barack Obama was in the building.
It was a Black Hollywood there.
It was. It was. Spike Lee was repping his Knicks. I guess he was trying to throw a little message.
No tampering.
That Zion may possibly be a Knick, but thank God the gentleman is okay. But yesterday, just 36 seconds. It was really more like 33 seconds, but 36 seconds was when a timeout was actually called. Mm-hmm. Zion Williamson, as we were talking off air, tried to make a spin move. Mm-hmm. He slipped and bust out of his Nike Paul George 2.5. Now, one thing that is definitely great as of right now, the injury is not significant. It was not a significant injury. It looked like a mild sprain. Yep. So he's day to day.
Translation: he ain't playing for the next week and a half.
Duke kind of monitor. I think I just think with the type of player he is, he's going to end up coming back before that. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Now, since the injury took place, people were kind of calling for Nike's heads. No pun intended. It's not every day that we see a gentleman lose or bust out of a sneaker.
Ain't the first time.
And also reports came out about the insurance policy that Zion has. Duke was I guess they could say they're pretty pretty cool for this to an extent. I guess it's a way of protecting your investment. Duke took out an insurance policy for Zion, $8 million if he suffered an injury and it forced him to fall under the 16th pick. Now, I don't even think it just per se, God forbid he had a significant injury yesterday. I still think he would have went in the top 5. Somebody would have took him and just waited for his injury to heal. I mean, Michael Porter Jr. has a significant back injury, and he still went 14. He still was a lottery pick. And Zion definitely seems to be a better talent, definitely a better box office show.
Box office, sure. Talent, we don't know yet.
Than what Porter could be.
To be determined.
What were your gentlemen's thoughts when you first saw the injury? And what was your thoughts on, all the uproar that was being caused by Nike and the possible repercussions that Nike may face?
I mean, repercussions. I mean, it's not the first time. If you hoop, you done seen some homeboys. You don't hoop with the wreck, bust out of shoes. So it's not the first time that happened. It's just it happened with Zion. So it's gonna be headlines, and it was a marquee game. So
marquee game for sure.
Yeah, so I felt sorry for the people who paid all that money, and he got hurt. I really thought he really messed up his hamstring.
Yeah, I thought he was hurt.
I thought he was hurt for real, like it was hamstring or groin. But they said it was a knee. He'd probably be, like you said, probably a week and a half. But as far as with the whole Nike situation, it happens. It's just the fact that he's 285 and he busted a whole shoe.
Listen, it's not
and his shoe is not made for somebody who's that big.
I'm trying to tell you that man.
Is it true? It's true for a guard. Paul George, look at Paul George as a guard. His shoe is made for guards.
But we see big men rocking the shoes all the time.
And they also
ain't
ain't
don't
285
move like that though.
They also ain't 285. DeMarcus is 2. He was that big.
And DeMarcus can't jump over 3 phone books. So I mean, there's a difference.
He can't, not anymore.
He couldn't before. But I'm saying, like Paul George shoes, they're made for, like he said, guards. They're not made for nobody 6'7", 285 who can move like a guard. There's a difference.
And also, those shoes ain't like they were brand new. Like, he been wearing those shoes for pretty much all season.
Now, if he would have bust out the adapts,
that'd be a different story.
That's a different story.
That's different.
But I mean, Nike lost what, 1.8 billion in stocks.
Just over that?
No, they dropped. Yeah, but it's not actually $1 billion. It's not. They lost a couple points, but they were back up by like 7.
All right, so they'll have once they have a sale for some shoes come out this weekend.
And the same thing happened when Kaepernick, when the commercials came out with Kaepernick stocks dropped, and then the next morning they were right back up. So I mean, that's just how the stock game works sometimes.
And it's all the people who was with other companies was really voicing their opinions on it, like Donovan Mitchell, DeMarcus Puma, Jalen Rose Puma. So you didn't really hear Nike guys say anything about it because
no, they ain't gonna say nothing.
Donovan barely got his own shoe.
Exactly. So his shoe, he might bust out his shoes. So it happens. They just had to make a media frenzy about it because it was Zion, and they tried to gloss over the fact that Duke got smacked last night. So that's really what they wanted to gloss over. Yeah.
But they got smacked because of Zion wasn't playing.
They might still have lost. They might still have lost yesterday.
Sounds like someone's a Tar Heel fan.
Yeah, I'm not making no buzz about it. Yeah. No buzz about it. You're right. So,
they're going to see y'all again.
Yeah, 2 weeks. It's going to happen again there, too. They rely too much on 3 people, and we see what happens when one person leaves, that team is trash.
But see, yesterday, that was more like a shock effect that went through. The youngins was hurt. They was concerned for their homie.
Okay.
They're going to smack y'all next time they see y'all.
No, they're not.
Y'all should put something on that.
Yeah, we can put a dinner on that right now.
Okay.
They're
gonna smack y'all next time.
I still ain't got my Slutty Vegan.
I mean, you done lost a few bets since then. That's the one bet that's remaining is Slutty Vegan because you was up three bets.
Yeah, you was.
What else I lose? I just lost one.
No, you lost 2. You lost the Eagles.
I ain't lose the Eagles. Y'all lost.
You lost the Eagles and the Bears. We didn't bet on the Saints. We bet the Eagles and the Bears.
You bet on the Saints.
You said that. I don't remember that. We watched the tape. I ain't see. You told me to watch the tape.
All I know is before April 5th, I need something to be paid off.
You got a dinner. You got to whatever the dinner was. Slutty Vegan. I don't know what. That's just a miscellaneous date.
I'm trying to figure what's
that is a miscellaneous date.
Okay, I guess
I'm giving y'all a deadline.
Y'all, I didn't bet you, so
you right. I
paid my.
You paid your debt.
Erroneous debt that I had to. We're not gonna talk about that.
Oh, bum ass LSU.
How many games y'all won?
Fifth Death Valley.
I mean, hey, shit happens in life.
Nah, shit happens. This guy is something else.
But I will say, news broke out in the NBA today, and it's kind of
Triche bombs.
A coincidence that it took place today.
Very coincidental.
But it also seems like the NBA is getting they shit together in a way, and I think that's why the news broke. The NBA actually, the league is looking. They want to allow 18 and 19-year-olds to enter the NBA draft. Now that story broke today. Of course, we've been hearing for some time that was possibly going to be in the next negotiations. I also think that not only with the injury that we saw yesterday, of course, that's been getting national attention, the NBA G League teams are also pretty much expanding at a very quick pace. So do you gentlemen feel like it's long overdue? It's time? Should these kids, 18, 19-year-olds, be allowed to enter the NBA draft? And if so, what would that do for the college game?
The college game gonna drop like it did the last time.
Of course. I mean, you're going to have the names coming out of the college game, of course, so it's going to be a very blah kind of a league. But maybe people will start watching G League a little more, one. But it's going to work for some kids and some kids it's not. Some kids are going to be ready, some kids aren't. It's just what it's going to be.
Because it's more, in the high school range, when they did have it, it's more success stories than people want success with it. You did have Jermaine O'Neal's, T-Max,
Kobe's,
LeBron's,
KG,
Moses Malone. Then you have some of those other ones, Kwame, who else stunk that came out of high school. There's a lot of them. I can't think of right now.
It's more disappointing.
It's more disappointing.
Sebastian Telfair.
Yeah, Sebastian Telfair. Yeah, he was all right.
Blackball.
Oh, okay. Well, you say he's blackball, but whatever.
You say he blackballed, I say he couldn't ball. I mean, we'll see.
I can't. There's a lot of more unsuccessful people that came out of high school.
It's gonna work for some it won't.
But it's just
Hopefully they get good advice. Like kids leaving their junior year in football. Some kids need to go back.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be as bad as what people think.
Because the game is also
losing money, the college game, but it's not gonna be as bad as people think. Cause it's gonna be people in their junior, you be like, damn, I forgot he was a McDonald's All-American. They got extremely better between that gap. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
See, but the problem is he could be in the G League doing the same thing.
And that's what the NBA by 2021, maybe 2020, every NBA team is going to require to have a G League team.
Yeah.
And they're going to run it just like baseball farm systems.
So if you draft them, if they draft them and you stash them in the G League for a year or two,
they can come up, play a few games.
Like you'll have to have the contract be a little bit different. You might have your first 2 years had to be like a two-way kind of deal.
Two-way contract, that's not bad.
30-year-olds still fighting for spots. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got people out there, like Buddy playing for the Lakers. Was that last year?
Yeah. I know you're talking about. Ingram.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you got them type of people still fighting for spots who are way better than.
Might need to bring him up instead of Brandon Ingram. But
I mean, the high school freshman, 18-year-old, 19-year-old. Like, so it's a lot more culture going on in college. Like, they can actually learn the game there, because in the high school it's really like.
Well, no, this G League is kind of like that too, though. They make it they teaching you they're bringing you back down to the fundamentals of basketball and trying to.
It's more physical in G League. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I think
definitely more physical in G League.
Because the college game, you got a handful of cats that are actually coaching. Your Roy Williams, your Coach K's.
They're not a handful. Those just the coaches we know about.
I mean, they got. I mean, but the thing is, if you do go that route, because even with like what Zion was saying, it's like if he was sat out, he still said he would have went to college for a year anyways. Because sometimes they might get that structure. That's your first time for real away from home. You get to grow up, be on your own for a little bit.
That's some people's whole reason to go into college.
You might want to go play in the league, but the league ain't going nowhere. Because some of these kids ain't ready. Like what Coach Phil was saying last week.
They're not ready to work.
They're not ready to work.
They don't know how to work.
They don't know how to work, and they entitled. So think about it. You got a high school kid coming, and I'm fresh out of high school. I was the man, and now you come play with grown men, and you ain't ready for that. And then now as a GM, or you go invest first round picks on somebody. You got to wait 3-4 years for them to actually develop, and then by that time you got to wait for somebody else. So it's kind of a gift and a curse with that in regards with having tried to get kids coming out of high school. But I mean, hey, you start getting paid at 16, working, so you might as well let them get paid. I'm with it. I don't want to see terrible basketball. That's what I want to see. The league's already kind of washed down a
It's
little bit.
washed down a lot of it.
So,
And it's gonna be terrible basketball.
I don't want to see these kids who they only be trying to come to the league and they come in the league and they fizzle out in 3 years. Like I said, in G League, China, Spain, LA Fitness, Gold's Gym, something like that, and we don't never see them no more. So I'm just saying, it's
Calling every foul.
calling it exactly.
I heard Sam Mitchell say something about how, like, when he was in Minnesota, and how all right, how Zach LaVine just didn't really know how to play basketball. Like,
He was athletic.
a hoop. He had all that talent, but he really didn't know how to play basketball. Like, he didn't know like proper down screens or like when to do certain stuff. Like, you get that in college. Like, you get that polish there. Like,
Sometimes, but some of these cats that's one and done, they don't get that. I dig what you're saying. You're supposed to get it in college.
but I'm saying
God bless you. But some cats,
because they're one and done.
you're supposed to get it in high school or AAU.
But they don't-
No,
teach it in high
AAU is
school.
nothing but a glorified pickup game. Like, they coming, bro. I see the kids like they coming down just pulling.
No, they are, but I'm saying that's what you're supposed to get these fundamentals in these type of settings at AAU, in college.
And you ain't
but
nothing
but
this-
it's not. They not
this
getting
stand-up
that. They're not getting that because of money and then, like, I want to throw all this all-star team together so I can go to Vegas and get this cash and get these endorsements and woo woo woo. You know what I
respect
mean?
that.
So what I'm saying, but in college you'll get that. Like, I feel like you get that. Like, even in, like you say, the Roy Williams and stuff, that's just the people who getting the publicity. Like, you don't know what's going on. The coach in Cincinnati is a good coach. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of good coaches out here who are not on the major scale who are doing teaching, but you probably wouldn't know. You don't pay attention. You see what I'm saying? It's 100 and some schools out here.
Like Bayon's a good coach because there's a lot of players he put in the league that shouldn't really been in the league.
Yeah,
but-
prayers up to Bayham. And
Yeah,
his
man,
family.
that was crazy what happened last night, but things happen.
Damn.
What happened?
don't
I heard he killed somebody, but how? Dude.
It was a cat. He was involved in a car accident, so he was on the highway on the side of the road. And that's the thing I don't understand yet. I guess more needs to come out. Like, was my man just walking in the middle of the road
And Bayon tried to avoid it and ended up hitting him.
and killed him?
I was like, oh.
But he won't face any charges.
Of course. I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah, I said unless he was
No,
drunk.
I mean
he
that's
ain't gonna-
fine, but that's kind of crazy though. Like, if you kill me, I need justice. I'm just saying, like,
Listen,
whoa,
he
like,
need to be inside.
Oh, they definitely gonna get a check, but still, like he's that's probably part of the settlement. Like, his people's, that family gonna get some bread.
He need to be inside or have a chauffeur, bro. He's like 70 something, bro. You need to stay inside, bro. I know he a two-hander.
He was coming from the game. He was coming from Syracuse
They
game.
said he wasn't.
'Cause they beat Louisville yesterday.
I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think that if they didn't pay for the athletes' college and paid them and had they pay for their own college, do y'all think that would be an answer?
No, because I mean, most of them cats don't really give a fuck about going to school. Like, that's what's like they only there because they have
Zion
to
is
be.
there for a semester and a half.
Listen, y'all saw
I'm just
Ben
saying. Then he
Simmons,
would
I said
pay.
he left school.
Then he
Ben
would
left
pay
school.
for his semester and a half himself.
He could have.
I'm just saying, if they
But
making
then-
money, they can do that.
Then we're paying you to pay us back to play.
It's not the money that you making that they making from
Man, these
athletes
fools go
is
to
like not even
class,
close. A class might run you at a top school maybe $3,000 a course. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas is making billions of dollars.
That's what I'm saying. So
Man,
you
put
got
like this.
for a semester my stuff was like maybe $20,000 for the year, and that was at the Art Institute, and that's like supposed to be expensive. So some of these schools is not that expensive. They make that back and run it back in no time.
Yeah, but the fact is, like
They
they
need
said,
way more
these
than that.
these boys don't go to class. KD, his whole first semester was class with gym. All class was gym. So they don't go. Man, these boys don't go to class. You see what Rashad McCants did. He tried to throw us on the bus because he said he didn't go to class and he had tutors do his homework. But hey, snitching.
and I can't speak for all of them. Like, people, they take advantage of.
The system.
It's a thing called study hall.
Yeah, study hall.
Yeah, so I was about to say,
I'm going to
one of
sign
my
my
people-
name.
One of our people
And
went
I'm
to
there.
Georgia a few years ago to play football or whatever. He was like, bro, we had classes called football. Like, we just
Oh, there's a bunch
and
of
like
made up
all our
classes now.
tutors do our work.
Yeah.
Like, so what you do? Like, what are we doing?
There's a
Cats
bunch
not
of
there for school. That's
there's a
what
bunch of
I'm
made
saying.
up classes. So
They there. It's almost like trade school. I'm here to play basketball. I'm here to play football. That's my trade. I don't need to know what calculus is. And
I don't care about
I don't
this.
need
I don't
American
care about
history.
chemistry and
yeah,
And y'all know
Psychology.
IMG in Florida,
that's a baby college right there.
Yep.
bro. They said they might take 2 classes a day, and they might be like 30 minutes apiece, and then the rest of the
Then
day.
you on that field or in that weight room.
That's why half of college football is from that school. Because all these boys is
That's why
All right, bro.
that boy Ace drunk, boy.
you down on the show.
Say less, bro.
We don't even down on the set, bro.
I know the Knicks suck, but calm
So
down.
let me ask you, gentlemen, about this. We were talking a little while ago. All-Star Weekend was just passed, came and passed. It was in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, we seen you getting all the interviews, all the
Oh,
being all the videos, dancing.
I was around, you know. I
In the
was,
video.
I was getting my Suge Knight on.
You
You know
take
what
the
I'm
shit, mate.
saying?
Tell them come these every times.
Yeah, they come over here. If you want to really cover some sports, if you really want to get down with the get down, and come over here. You know what I'm saying? We really making things happen. That's all. I was out there, you know, like I want to say.
Politicking, ain't nothing wrong with
Parlaying.
it. Parlaying, you know.
I seen you.
I live vicariously through you. I was gonna come, but I said I ain't got nowhere to say, so I ain't going.
I mean, I made it work. Shit. Like, yeah.
You were fine, okay. You know everybody and their mama everywhere. So.
You make it work, man. Give a shout out to ESPN. Shout out to Molly, Stephen A. for the love. You know
I was like, this nigga here. That's like I was saying this.
I was just mad I couldn't get off work to go.
That's what it was. I was
Early
at work.
Friday.
I was cool for Saturday and Sunday. I was like Friday.
Yeah, they only did it Thursday and Friday. Of course,
Yeah.
Thursday I wasn't up there in time. Friday was good money. That was a good little look. But what were you gentlemen? What are your thoughts on All-Star Saturday night? What were your thoughts on the Rising Stars game? I saw my man Trey Young and John Collins looking great.
Wait.
In the Rising Stars game.
Okay. Don't talk about dunk contest.
Wait, I mean, we can talk about that. We gonna talk about that.
Because that was indicative of how the Hawks season's been all year. That's been indicative of how the Hawks season.
John's first dunk though was all right.
I like that.
It damn sure wasn't no 40. That was ludicrous.
I don't think they realized how hard that was. Like,
That was
grabbed the
ludicrous.
side of the backboard and shit was going up.
Huh?
They dunked
I
it.
disagree.
You thought you ain't think the first joint was up?
Mediocre, bro. Like,
Tapping the side of the rim,
Well,
holding
he-
that.
he-
and then-
I ain't gonna lie to you.
that was cute.
It was more than
I
a
thought
40.
I thought the whole competition was just some cute.
That's what I did. Yeah, niggas, cats was missing dunks,
Stephen Hamadou.
getting forward.
And that what he was doing simple shit.
Nah, that one over Shaq was nasty, bro.
But he did that in high school though.
Like
he did.
he
He
got
did that
bunnies.
in high
That's
That
cool.
gotta take a look.
him and Zion went
But
at
the
each other in
world
high
didn't
school.
see him in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he actually has bounce.
He
Like,
got. I need him to windmill that or something.
Dennis-
he did. He went, but he's right handed.
missing
He
too
went
many
left hand.
dunks.
That's
He
what he missed too many.
His
He timed
dunks was
himself out.
creative, like jumping over J. Cole with the Cole High School. Like his jaws was definitely creative, but you missing too many
Miles
dunks.
Bridges, the second dunk he did, he should have did that first.
It just be jitters, man. You know what's crazy, bro? Cause they be nailing them things in practice.
Can't
like,
have them jitters though on the big
'Cause
stage. I mean, the
everybody
bright lights.
watching.
Everybody
Yeah.
watching, the lights
Them
get
bright
bright.
lights, you can't have them jitters.
And lights is
All
on.
y'all
It's time
still
to
young.
perform, man.
Back in the day, the cats MJ. I mean, I know I sound like an old man, but MJ and Dominique, them
Back
cats,
in the day.
them cats, they
Back
came
in your
to.
heyday?
They came. Nah, I wasn't around for some of them Jones. You know what I'm saying?
But
I've only
the
seen the
stars,
highlights.
the stars got in the dunk contest. Now stars don't want to get in the dunk contest because
I
they're
blame
scared
that
to
on
lose.
LeBron. I blame that on LeBron.
He
He's
went
scared,
out
he's
weak
scared
on
I
that.
think he's scared to lose. I've always said I think he's scared to lose the dunk contest.
He built differently, bro.
But he's supposed to be
I'm
not.
on him like he's scared to lose.
I think he's scared to lose the
Yeah,
dunk
but that's
contest.
crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, sports is all about competition. Like, that's one thing. Like, you had, like I say, Mike going against Dominique. Like, it's got to be a loser, but still, get out there and do your thing. If you that dope, you're not going to lose. Same as rap used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jay and DMX used to
we
go at it.
still
Like,
remember Dominique for losing.
and that was a
And
good.
he really won.
I said,
Well,
we
that's
still
because
remember him as like-
honestly, he should have won.
He should have won, but it was
I'm
Chicago.
saying I ain't saying we remember him as a loser. I'm saying we remember him in a losing effort.
Well,
you
we
feel what I'm saying?
remember
Like,
that because that was a great slam dunk.
That's what
And
I'm
that's
saying.
what-
That's
that's
what
what
I'm
I
saying.
Just like Zach LaVine. And
That was the
Aaron
last
Gordon.
great joint. I mean, that was great for our generation. Like, it wasn't like the greatest of dunk contests. You know what
I ain't
I'm
gonna
saying?
lie, Aaron Gordon pulled out some stops in that joint.
I
He
mean,
should
it-
have won.
It,
It
should've
it,
won,
it,
but
it
he
was
should've won
it
that
was
shit.
it was dope, but it wasn't like
Because I don't care
I
about
ain't put
Zach
it in the
LaVine
image.
jumping from the free throw line.
Zach
LaVine
LaVine a beast though. He did that in them Kobe All Stars.
So
I
you
really
think
don't
the
care.
03 was
He's
better
like Kobe.
with Jason Richardson and who else? Steve Francis.
Desmond.
Jason Richardson joint was dope.
That
I was working that.
Jason Richardson joint was definitely dope. That
I remember
that
that, bro. I was working that, and that was good. Lord, they did myself. I mean,
Yeah, he said I was working there.
I was working it.
I was in
working
there
it.
as a
I was in
little
8th grade.
Y'all boy, oh.
Hold on now, bro.
that joint was here in 2003.
2003 was here.
Okay,
You said who?
it's about time. It's about time to come back
2003,
then.
bro.
About time to come
It
back.
need to come back. I've been saying like
Because 2002 was in Philly. I went there,
Nobody cares about
graduated. That joint was dope, dog.
That's fine.
That joint was amazing.
But
Anything with Philly.
y'all think Vince Carter's dunk contest when he won
Might
was,
be it's up there. Like top 3 for me.
I feel it. What's happening?
Hey, our man Groovy Lou back in the building.
Oh, we weren't gonna let you in unless you came back with some food.
Oh shit, man.
That boy said the favorite word. That boy said got food for everybody.
Hey, we're going
Hey,
to a
it's
break.
intermission.
Intermission
Now-
and scene.
But y'all think it was that much? It was better because of the dunks, or because it was like some of the first times we ever saw some of those dunks?
I think it was those two aspects and the fact that it was superstars or stars at least that were participating in the
We
contest.
gotta at least
Who?
get,
I can't remember.
was-
It was T-Mac.
T-Mac, Steve Francis,
T-Mac.
T-Mac
Baron
wasn't a
Davis.
star then.
He was a star.
Come on, bro.
He was
a
averaging
star.
He was averaging like 9.
This
bro.
was he had his own.
He was
shoe
averaging
that
like
year.
9, bro. He was in Toronto, bro.
Yeah, but he
had
was
his
still
own
a
shoe.
star.
Oh, that's
Shots,
cute. That's
he
cute.
had his own shoe.
That's cute. Darius Miles and them had their own shoe. didn't
No,
they?
sir.
No.
No.
They
no,
was
sir.
just getting free Jordans.
I
apologize.
They were getting free
No,
days.
sir. No.
Players fuck up too.
They had their own headbands. You know what I'm saying? I remember they used to be doing that joint. That was my
That was
shit.
my shit.
Yeah, that was my shit when I was a young boy.
But
Keep
I'm
with the shit
saying,
with D
who
Miles.
else was T-Mac wasn't a star?
He
but who
was
else?
he was a budding star at that point.
He was
Yeah,
giving
he
you like,
was
bro,
like- he was
like
realistically,
Jason
bro, he
Tatum
was
at
giving you
that
like 13, bro.
He
It's
was
not a
like a-
star.
he was
He
like
was
a- he was
transitioning.
Tatum at that
You know what I'm
point.
saying? He was going to that. He was going that way.
All right.
So it was T-Mac in that dunk contest. Vince, Baron Davis,
Star.
Steve Francis.
Bad Dave. Steve Francis was in that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Stevie Franchise, the franchise. I wasn't even the biggest Steve Franchise
I
fan,
only remember him in the 02.
but that boy was dope. He was
in that
dope.
one. That's what he did. He threw the ball down. He threw the ball up.
The
at
cradle
the
joint?
cradle, yeah.
So what did y'all think about the 3-point contest? I mean, I had
Shout
my
out
money on
that
Steph.
boy Joe
I picked
Harris.
the winner.
I had my
Shout
money
out
on
that boy
Steph.
Joe Harris.
I picked the winner before it started. I was like, Joe Harris gonna win. I don't know why. I guess it's because he
He
white.
got
I
a
don't
shot.
know.
No, boy
But-
got a
but-
shot.
but
I
He
ain't
like
think he gonna win that
he
joint.
like third in the NBA at 3-point percentage. Ain't he? Like
Third,
42%.
top 3, yeah. He's like-
But he had a ratchet. He was in Virginia, so I already knew that boy had a ratchet.
He been shooting. I was about to say he been a shooter.
He been shooting, and his whole face the whole time was like this, stone face. He already knew what time it was.
Oh, you came with the big boy joint. Shout out my man Lou. We thought he was going with the. He came through with the big boy joint one time.
Boy came with the
Black Album Henny joint.
Boy came with the Washington.
All right.
Okay, so we're gonna be at I gotta go work tomorrow morning.
Were there any? To me, once again, I'm biased, of course, with my Hawks, but I really was impressed with Trae Young's performance in the Rising Stars game. I thought he had a chance to win the skill contest. John, God bless you. John, the second dunk, I got what he was trying to do. You know,
He is a
Yeah.
2-foot jumper. I don't know how to jump
Yeah,
off one. He's a 2-foot jumper.
That shit
Well,
was
one-
waste management.
That was what.
Waste man.
Waste management.
see, I was telling boy to play homage to Vince. I thought
He
that
should
was
have did that.
He should have paid homage to Vince, Lee,
Why Vince?
or somebody.
well. See, this is my. I said Vince won because so many people were trying to get Vince to
be a
perform in the
part
slam
of
dunk
it.
contest, and then because Vince played ball in North Carolina. But John gave me like John went to Wake Forest, so I mean they're rivals to an extent. He's like, man, I can't come out. I'm like, look, dog. You need to wear a Vince Carter North Carolina jersey because it's in North Carolina. The fans go crazy.
Yeah, nobody care about
He
Wake
like,
Forest.
man, I can't do that. I'm a deek, and I'm like,
Don't
I
nobody give a
respect-
damn.
but
The
I mean,
people at Wake Forest don't give a damn.
Even though my dog did play, dog Jeff, So my bad, Jeff. I ain't mean to say who cares about Wake Forest. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Jeff
hear some-
who?
T, that's my dog.
Jeff, don't nobody give a damn about Wake Forest.
I ain't gonna say all that. So he might see on Instagram and it would have stories words, but he should have wore it. He should have wore it.
He should have did something.
Pay
You
the
gotta
homage.
get something to like.
You gotta-
Dennis
you gotta
Smith
do
Jr. came
something.
out in the J. Cole joint with J. Cole
like
being
like
from-
Josh Smith put the Neek jersey on and did the windmill.
You gotta do
that
something
was
like
it.
something to.
And I mean, Josh Dunk was hard, and that's.
And I think that's another reason why I said LeBron didn't want to do a dunk contest. I think if you would got in that year with Josh would
he
beat him.
went to that L.
Josh would beat him.
He's not a slam dunk contest type of dunk.
He's a
power.
He's a power dunker, and before the game, he'll throw it off the backboard, do some crazy stuff like that.
But even still, he gets so high up to it. I think he would have had a chance.
Cool.
LeBron, if he'd have ever entered the contest, I definitely would give.
It's over with.
He creative enough to where as though he'd have been all right. What were you gentlemen's thoughts on the overall All-Star game?
I like the All Star
Yeah.
the game. I actually liked it.
It actually didn't stink.
I feel like they made it competitive earlier than they usually do.
You can no ice me for sure.
This boy's trying
Take
to
it like a champ.
You take it.
Digital, you might as well come up real quick. Come up real quick.
Bless.
Shout out Groovy Lou. You got to come on camera too. Lou done came in the building. This how he feeling tonight. This how Lou feeling tonight. So you know,
boy.
y'all don't see Lou a lot. He's talking a lot behind the mic. Y'all don't see him a whole lot.
Hey, he's a celebrity too, ladies and gentlemen.
He's the one talking about this red snapper all the time.
That's me. So you see, he doing it real big in the studio tonight. Much love to Lou for coming out.
All right, you get up now. Bye.
Man, we can't just throw him to the side. So you say you overall were,
But yeah,
impressed.
I like the actual game. The skills challenge I was a little with. You know, I was like, dang, for y'all to be point guards, y'all sure can't make this pass.
Except for Luka.
Can one of y'all pour me a little? You know what I mean?
somebody-
One time,
somebody pour
keep
me
pour
in.
it off air so they don't see what's going down. Even though
Well, they know. I mean,
it's a difference when you pouring on the camera. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
done did it. What you mean?
We don't see. Oh, I don't need no ice. If that's we get that one. Yeah, I don't know ice. We ain't gonna water that joint down. I'm about to say.
Dudes from Philly on with no ice.
No,
That's
that's
like
how the
chest
beard
heavy.
grow. I mean, my joint will be coming. That's how
It's
your
a
beard
Duffy.
grow.
It's a Duffy. I'm here to tell you that's a lie.
Thank you.
You said the beard?
That's how the beard grow. That's how the beard grow. You know what I'm saying? Little hidden thing.
But they actually started making the game a little more competitive earlier. Usually they wait till about
Third
midway,
quarter.
fourth quarter. They
Hey,
start playing defense.
Shout out to them. Shout out to my guy Dame Dollar too.
I'm about to say Dame the one who really popped it off for.
Logo Lillard.
Yeah, because for real, to be honest, Dame really should have won MVP. That's
Nah,
why.
he should have won MVP, but he had a nice stretch.
I mean, but for him, this before the loss.
Durant was sealing them Jones. Durant wasn't missing nothing even.
Logo Lillard.
When they was on a run, who was on the bench?
The whole starter.
Who was in the game? Let's talk about who.
Dame, Clay, and Brad.
Beal,
Yeah,
And who was in
LA?
I'm so sorry. Please don't hate me at home, Philly. Don't hate me at home. Who was in the game for Team Giannis?
I don't remember. Recall.
Russell Westbrook, the boy who I said is not a top 10 player, and Kyle Lowry. Russell Westbrook was not a top 10 player.
Well, Russ was actually doing his part.
You gotta
Yeah,
chill
Russ
out,
was
bro.
Russ was getting his buckets.
You gotta chill
At
out,
in that
bro.
stretch.
We had a discussion already.
You got. I missed that, bro. You gotta chill out, bro.
LeBron, KD, Steph Curry, Giannis, James Harden,
AD.
Paul George, AD, Dame Lillard, Joel Embiid.
You like Dame over Russell?
Oh yeah, I'll take.
yeah.
I
You got
like
Kyrie?
Dame. And Kyrie. I didn't.
Yeah.
That's 10.
and me.
That's 10.
You
Westbrook not a top 10
You
player.
disrespectful, fam.
You could miss Lillard.
Nah.
You can't miss
If you
Lillard.
put
Yes,
if
you
you
can.
put
Yes, you
if you
can.
put Dame
Yes,
if you
you
put
can.
Dame on a better team.
And look, I
I'm
like
not even
Dame,
I'm not
bro.
no big Dame
I like
fan.
Dame,
Dame.
bro.
OKC has been winning in spite of Russ a lot lately.
Russ has been
Russ
shooting
come out here
terrible.
shooting.
They
9 for
always win in
25.
spite of. That's why Durant got the fuck up out of there. He said, "I'm not."
Paul
playing.
George is the
I'm
reason
not
they
keeping up
winning.
with this. Like,
Oh, Durant is built differently.
Well, that's Snake Durant. We ain't.
I ain't gonna say all that.
I'm definitely taking Dame over Westbrook because he's a
Izzy for the win on the mic.
Izzy for the win. Y'all know.
They
Y'all might
don't
not
know,
know,
they
but
just know.
now y'all know.
My man's 2K player.
6 wins yesterday, plus a dub on the Warriors, but we ain't gonna talk about it on air. But anyway, I take Dame over Westbrook because Dame is a way more overall, player. Even though he don't put the numbers like Westbrook because he's not as athletic. But
It's just not.
He athletic.
he's not as athletic.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean, all around, like I'm taking him because he can, he just going, his IQ is way better.
Dame will close that thing out.
And he
Dame
IQ, like his
Dollar.
IQ, he know I'm not
That's
going
Bruce
to
Lee.
do this layup. I'm gonna pass it instead.
Bruce Lee
Westbrook
right
is
there.
gonna hit it off the backboard with no rim.
Hey, he gonna pull up on a 1-on-3
Yeah, you can put a 1 on 3
Up
and
2.
then pull from half
with a
court.
minute to go.
Free throw line, mid range jumper.
Yeah.
I'm definitely don't see Russell Westbrook as a top 10 player. That's
But in that game and during that stretch, Russ was the only reason them niggas even kept it.
he was getting baked.
Nobody really playing defense for
I'm
real.
about to say ain't nobody playing defense.
Think about it. Giannis shot.
You nitpicking now.
No.
Giannis was.
All-Star game, bro.
But in a situation like that, when you see a cat going on a run like this, it's time to play defense.
Steph Curry.
Hey, and,
That's
when-
Steph's
when
fault.
money
Steph
time-
was
when
jacking
money
up
time, Steph was
threes.
taking that thing up too.
Yeah.
Steph was jacking up threes when they was on their way back.
Steph was taking that thing up.
It was a close game, and Steph
Yeah.
was still jacking up threes instead of playing
If you really
ball.
want to be honest,
Coming half court, still jacking up threes
you
instead
really
of playing ball.
I'm telling you, that run with Clay, Bradley Beal, and Dame, that's the whole reason they won that game.
yeah, it was Dame.
Dame pulling up from the logo, Bradley
He
Beal.
made 3 3-pointers.
Yeah.
He had like 12 points. He had like 12 points in that quarter.
He had 9. He made 3 3-pointers.
Okay, and 3 3-pointers, and they had 9, and they were down 27.
They were down 23.
That's a lot of points.
It was crucial times that he did. He kept them. He made.
So what about Durant? That's all I'm saying. His shot.
Durant was killing.
That's why
Durant closed it out.
and that's why he got the MVP.
Okay, ain't nobody argue with you for that.
I just said I think Dame's
you
the
did?
one. I just said I think
He at LSU. Look at his shirt. We ain't arguing him.
I was right. So I think Dame should have won the
Hey,
MVP.
No.
So I gotta throw this out. This is weighing on me.
It's weighing on me.
I see you giving me the evil eye about Westbrook
It's
over there.
weighing-
What's
nah,
up?
it's
Talk
weighing
to
on
me.
Nah,
Talk to me.
this
Talk
is
to
other
me.
shit. So the same reasons people would give Dame the nod over Russell, right? They don't give that to Kobe over LeBron.
Oh, I do though. Kobe, my favorite.
I mean,
player.
I know you're a Lakers
Yeah,
fan, you're a Kobe fan. I'm with you.
We know you biased. It's okay.
It's not biased.
We
Kobe
hit-
the
no,
best
it's-
outside of Jordan.
Oh,
That's the
I
best.
think-
Exactly.
So he wasn't
But
best
I'm
ever.
saying-
Oh, but a fight.
But those are the same reasons people will go for Kobe instead of LeBron. And people like, oh, nah, I like LeBron. He's more athletic. He does this. He has the IQ and woo. Like, what is
But
Kobe have?
I think the Kobe LeBron argument is closer than the Dame Lillard Russell
I
Westbrook
disagree.
argument.
I feel like it's the same realm. It's in the same realm.
Why?
For the
What do
same-
Russ
same
give
rights to
us?
LeBron, Kobe. Huh?
What do Russ give
Russ
us?
is inefficient. He hasn't expanded his game at all.
It's,
He's got better.
I mean,
He got better at what he
Nah,
already
I'm-
was good at.
This game, I mean,
His jumper's still trash.
Listen.
He still made poor decisions
I
late
don't
in
wanna go
games.
too wrong, y'all, but them statistics for white people. Listen what I'm telling you.
I
bro.
respect
Allen
that, but
Iverson was very inefficient, bro. He's a baller.
There's
all that matters, bro.
You said Iverson. You said Iverson.
There's a
Yeah, he's
difference
efficient.
between that.
But he not Westbrook.
Hold on. Inefficient. He's a baller, though.
It's a lot
Westbrook
of
is inefficient. He's a quote unquote inefficient. He's a baller, bro. Like you
But
don't,
he
you don't
takes
just get
poor
the triple
shots.
dubs, just not being a baller, bro. He's
You
a
get triple
baller.
dubs.
Some of them triple double. You just said stats is
Oh, you trying to
overrated.
put
So-
the asterisk on?
some
They are.
some of them Jones are a little shaky.
He gets a lot of rebounds because Steven Adams let him get his rebounds. He gets a lot of assists off what Steven Adams dunks.
Bro, the energy
Paul
you gotta put
George
to get out of that, bro, is like unbelievable.
I'm not
bro.
knocking that portion, but as an overall,
Okay, he got
basketball
great
talent,
energy. Fuck that bean.
Nah,
He's 9 for 25. I don't give a damn about that.
you know the nigga be sorry in the court. They be like, he played Dito.
Yeah,
Exactly. I don't give a damn about that.
Hey man, look,
Listen.
I don't care what happened. As long as you get the W's, all matters. I don't care. You can shoot terrible.
All right, but let me ask you, gentlemen, about the we gonna
I'm sorry-
revisit.
I'm sorry
No,
for
you're
the
fine.
segue.
You all the way fine. We gonna revisit Westbrook in a little while. The 76ers made some moves since the last time we seen each other at the desk, and a lot of cats are saying they now potentially have the talent to come out of the Eastern Conference. Tobias Harris is now a member of the Sixers.
I like
So
Tobias.
the starting five goes as Joel Embiid. You got Ben
Tobias.
Simmons, Tobias Harris, Jimmy Butler, and JJ Redick. I'm not the biggest JJ Redick fan, but you know that's a
JJ
topic
the
for
only
another
reason
day.
Y'all offense was efficient.
Exactly.
Working.
Exactly. Don't-
He the
don't
only
shit on
one who
JJ.
could create
And
spaces for
look,
y'all.
I'm all Black Power, bro.
Root for everybody black.
But JJ is a big reason why y'all flow. how
JJ's
y'all
a
flow.
big reason in the regular season, but when the postseason
know,
comes
listen,
around,
You got to win in the
Give me
regular
some
season to get to the
failures,
postseason.
bro. I don't like that, bro.
Hey.
Give me some postseason failures. Bro.
last year against the Celtics,
How was that a postseason failure,
they
bro?
lost.
It was on him.
Oh, I'm about to say.
He was missing plenty of open threes. Hell yeah!
God.
Who y'all should have signed? Who?
Marco.
No, Marco was good money
Y'all should
last
have
year.
I thought he
signed.
should've
Y'all should went back and signed Jody Meeks. He just signed 10 day with.
No, we ain't no.
You needed. No, I'm saying that because you needed
I'll
somebody to switch the
take.
floor.
I'll take.
Oh,
JJ
yeah, you
Redick
need
over-
shooting.
No, off the bench. Who's y'all shooter come off the
I'll
bench?
take. We should have signed Carmelo. If we're gonna just go
no,
ahead
no,
and sign
sir. No,
cats.
sir.
I'm taking
No,
Melo
sir.
over Jody Meeks all day.
No, sir.
I'm
yeah,
talking about for the team that y'all
But
have.
hold on, no, it depends.
I'm talking about for the team that y'all
I
have.
don't know.
It definitely depends. Like, I'm a Melo fan, bro, but it depends.
I'm a
bro.
Melo guy too, but I say for the
Because
team that y'all have.
You gotta. It's not only like
You already got enough people who need the ball.
it's about the fit.
Melo
like
gotta come in a reduced role.
His head space ain't right now. He still think he's over here, but he's right here.
I
You see what I'm
respect
saying?
that.
Or y'all
So that's
need to-
it.
or y'all need
The
to find a way to
headspace
get
ain't
JR.
right. That shit, like
I
team
wasn't mad at the
chemistry
JR
is
joint when you talked about it
important, bro.
before.
Like that, you can't overlook the team chemistry. He
I
will ruin-
agree. I think
he
that's
will
why the
ruin
Warriors keep
a
winning,
team
Timothy.
chemistry.
But
He
Cat
be pouting, bro. It's on him. It's on him,
But
bro.
Cat
He's
say
in
he's a great
in
guy
10
in the
games.
locker room.
I mean, he probably cool. That's big bro. Like, but when he out on that court, bro, he be pouting.
I mean, all
Nah, who?
All the players be out there pounding.
Not all players. Like,
though?
nah. The niggas who, yeah, bro, not all players, bro. The people,
they
the people who had to actually go get this shit and not like.
I don't think Melo would be able to accept the reduced role. He may say it. He may say all the right
it sounds
things.
good.
But he I don't in his mind, he still think he you know what I'm saying, 2012 Melo.
So in
Hoodie
that,
He can't wear the hoodie on the court.
so with that, I would have to
Then he
really
let-
consider
he
if
let
I
him
would
with the
take
hoodie.
Jody Meeks or Carmelo in that situation.
I was what I'm saying. For the team that y'all have,
Jody Meeks knows what he's coming there to do, and he's all in.
To spot up.
He was at
Spot
the
up,
house,
space
bro.
the
He's
floor
at the
out.
house. He's all in, bro.
and now he's Toronto. Now he got some more. Coach Phil said they need some shooters. Now you went out there and got Joe.
Bro, we're at the All-Star break and Carmelo doesn't have a job, but that tells you a lot, bro.
But they also thought, I did what you're saying there, but the Lakers also thought by the All-Star break that they would have AD, and then they would sign Carmelo.
Listen,
Well, that wasn't gonna happen.
it's
that's
a
a
reason he's on the
different
back.
fit,
He's on the back burner, bro. Like it's a reason the All-Star is past. The All-Star break passed. Not her shit.
Somebody needs to sign my dog JR. Somebody sign my dog JR. Look,
J.R. Smith?
Yeah, man.
He already
Listen.
Cleveland not letting
Can
him
we
out of
stop
that
calling this
contract.
man JR and call him Earl? Like he has to earn JR back.
Well,
Cleveland not letting
Earl-
him. Cleveland already said they're not going.
Earl Smith the third.
They already said they're not going to do a buyout with him, and they didn't
he's a
trade
free,
him.
well, he's a free agent after this year. He get out of Cleveland. So now it's, so he can go.
We'll see where in the Sixers have a chance to come out of the Eastern Conference.
Sure, I mean it's not like there's one team that
scares you.
yeah. So
Sixers got a chance.
I mean, they got a puncher's
definitely got a
chance.
chance.
Sixers got a chance.
They definitely got a chance. I thought I was skeptical. I was like, this could easily be a Gordon Hayward situation, but y'all got Tobias in mid-season form, and it's working out well.
We gonna
J. Cole Jr.
we gonna see exactly what takes place with the Philadelphia 76ers. We're gonna go to the West Coast in Southern California. LeBron James has let it be known that he's in playoff mode now. It's playoff mode.
he better.
But
do something.
if the postseason started today,
He'd be
the
a play-
Lakers
he'd be-
would not
He'd be all dog 30 at home.
be in the playoffs. Will the Los Angeles make?
Start today.
I mean, hey, it's right around. You know, we always say that it's the halfway point, but it's not really the halfway point. It's only about 26 games left in the season. It's an 82 game season.
I never understood that. Wow.
That I've never understood it either, but if you're doing all this playoff activism and all this, you know, Super Saiyan and all this, if you doing this, y'all still don't make the playoffs. I don't hear this no more.
You done with it?
I'm done with it.
I don't
What
think
if-
the
what
Lakers
if-
gonna make the playoffs.
What if he
Sadly,
come out
it kills me to say
average
that.
30, 10, and 10 for the rest of the season?
Okay,
But what
the
is
rest of
everybody
the
else
team
gonna
is stank it up to join. She can have 30, 10, and 10 and still lose.
You can't say it's his fault. Shit.
I mean, you still got the same problem. They gonna average 30,
Listen,
10,
the
and 10.
problem-
Yo, ugly balls, we can hear y'all.
Oh,
All right, okay, that's gonna be. Yeah, so y'all heard Dad on.
I'm gonna hit y'all with what's your name, Cheyenne?
So yeah, we got Dad on speed alert right here. Yeah,
But-
dang, it was rude. That was cut me off.
No, I seen H try. He was
I
about to
know,
ask one of the
I'm just
young
playing.
ladies. They might not have respected that. They might have
just
tried to look past the young ladies. I mean, we ain't gonna do that tonight.
I'm just playing. I forgot my train of thought, man.
Well, what you were saying
Talking about Brian, and you're not
was
respecting
that they
playoff.
have
Oh yeah.
outside of him.
Yeah, if he's talking about this whole, what do you say? I'm going a little early. You know, I haven't been here in a long time and not used to this. I know you try to play it up for the media, but come on, bro. Like, just go play basketball. We ain't got he's playoff activating mode right now. You're in the 10th spot. Get to the 8th. No, get to the 7th spot. Because if you get to the 8th spot, you're going home in 4 games.
Is Denver one?
Denver's 2. So get to the 7th spot. Because if you get to the 8th, it's going to be a quick, fast,
It's gonna be a dub for them regardless.
It's gonna be here. It's like, you know, you don't.
It's gonna be a dub for them regardless because nobody else on that team is gonna come out there and do
They have a
it.
puncher's chance with Denver. I mean, I don't think they'll beat
Oh,
them.
with Denver, yeah,
They have a puncher's chance, but if they get the 8th spot, they're going home with 4. They getting swept
they might go home in 3, but
or 2.
but
I don't see him making the playoffs. Just point blank. Period.
I really want to see Sacramento get in there for real. I like Sacramento.
I like De'Aaron Fox.
I like Sacramento because the Clippers are supposed to be stanking up the joint, but they still keep winning. So I don't know what
Do the
they're
Lakers
doing.
even had a pick this year?
No.
Oh,
I don't think they do have a pick. I don't think they do
they
have
have a pick. I don't know whose it is though.
And so if they don't win, H can't go around Hollywood get the chip this year. So
You said what?
if they don't make the playoffs, we won't have to hear you going around. We gonna get this chip this year, baby. We'll get this chip. So it's not.
Oh, it's been a dub for that.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think. Realistically, I don't think they're gonna make
I ain't
it.
gonna lie to you. Bron could probably go ahead.
H to put out the Lakers LeBron Joe. Activated.
We put up the media guy from what game is that?
That's when we played the Hawks.
played
So
the
the Lakers
Hawks.
played the Hawks. Yeah, that's when the Hawks Lakers.
He
game.
could come out here and average 40, 10 to 10. They still
And they still lose. They still lose, but
They don't play defense. Their coaching is mediocre.
Ooh,
They don't
whoa,
have any
whoa,
shooting.
whoa. Coach is mediocre.
Yeah, coaches got
Luke Walton.
What is Luke
Ryan
Walton
Shaw?
done? Please tell
I mean,
me.
he got to have the opportunity to coach these cats. Like
Everybody been hurt.
What did he do the 2 seasons before that?
we seen him great when he had talent. He had a better winning record with the Warriors than Steve Kerr.
I could have went out there and coached the Warriors.
That's not true. It's hard to manage them. No, it's not.
It's like Eric Spoelstra could have coached the Heat.
Yeah, everybody say that, but it's like you gotta have it. You have to have a certain leader to lead alpha.
respect you.
Exactly.
They don't respect him.
No. It's the LeBron effect though. It's the LeBron effect. Everybody know everybody knows you on the hot seat. The damn ball boys on the hot seat.
When you sign LeBron, yeah, it's pressure.
And that's not pressure. Is if he don't like you out of here. That's BS. How can you operate comfortably and give your all knowing somebody always looking over your shoulder and there's a chance because they don't like you, not because you're not performing well.
how we know he don't like him?
We don't, because I mean, but look at a cat like Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma is easily one of the top 5 young talents in the game right now. You know what I'm saying?
Jump past the ball.
His ass was on the block because he didn't fit LeBron's plans. That's
His
BS.
ass on the block because it was a chance to get AD.
I'm not trading a young Kyle Kuzma for AD. I'm not.
You high.
I'm gonna drop my phone.
I'm saying, what?
Yeah, you are.
I'm
Okay. So whose ceiling's higher? 80, who still could get
Who's
here.
still what, 26?
20. Yeah, he ain't turned 20. Yeah, he just turned 26. And Kuzma's
Kuzma
24.
like 20, yeah.
23, 24.
You talking about a 2-year difference?
I respect what y'all gentlemen are saying. Just my perspective on it is Anthony Davis, we've been living off his talent since he came into the league. He came into the league when he was 19, 20?
19.
And he's been hurt. He's been this, he's been that. Like, at some point, your potential wears off, and you are who you are. He's a great player. I get that. I definitely feel he's a great player.
So play this. Who you start your team with? 80 or Kuzma?
It all depends. Like,
Who you try?
Your question is,
Who you exactly? You always with this depends shit.
Who you starting your team with? 80 or Kuzma?
I might take Kuzma.
You might be the only man in America who say that.
I'm not the biggest AD fan though. I think he's a little overrated.
All right, who wins?
Okay, so
the
play this.
MVP award?
You play this. Put Kuzma in that situation with that Pelican team
They
that's
in the
now.
lottery every year.
They in the lottery damn near every year
No,
with
no,
Anthony
no, no.
Davis.
They like top 5.
No,
every year.
he's made Kuzma not gonna lead you to the playoffs.
And when did Anthony Davis?
What did you do last year?
With DeMarcus Cousins and
DeMarcus
Rajon
Cousins was
Rondo?
He was hurt.
It wasn't half the season. He got hurt a few games before the playoffs started.
He got hurt in January.
Exactly.
Right before he got hurt in February, right before the All-Star break. That's why AD wore his jersey in the All-Star game. It was right before the All-Star break.
In January, whatever. And then he was going crazy after
And you
that.
still had Rondo out there. You had Drew Holiday. Like, you had talent. And AD got in the playoffs and got his ass up out of here. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Second round. They
got his
swept. They swept.
Overrated Portland. Okay.
I mean, they were 6 seed. They swept. Kuzma not doing that.
that's Dame Lillard that you say is better than Russ.
He is better than Russ. I'm not no Dame Lillard fan, but he's still
but
better
the
than
thing
Russ.
But the rest
is,
of the
Kuzma
team,
is
right?
not taking you to the promised land. He
May not. I'm not. He
Kuzma
may.
might give you 30, then turn around and give you like
Kuzma
12 the next 3 games.
Kuzma could be one of those. He fall in and out of the game anyways. The Hawks game, he had 20 in the first quarter or whatever that, and he ended up with 35.
Because LeBron effect.
No, because he fall in and out of the basketball game. He goes to sleep during the game. So he have a good quarter. Second quarter, he stinks.
He don't even call for the ball.
He's not a. When he gets the ball, it's going up regardless. We saw that in the Rising game. He took 20. Yeah, we saw that in the rookie game. In the rookie sophomore game, he took 30 shots. Who's taking 30 shots in a rookie sophomore game? I ain't never seen that before.
I mean, hey, it's your time to shine.
And who's look it up when you see somebody take 30 shots in a.
Durant,
When you take it,
Curry.
they didn't take 30 shots.
So speaking of 30 shots,
I said 30 points with 30 shots.
Cats take 30 shots. I've seen Cats be 9 for 27,
Well, I ain't gonna hold you. Kimber did have like 27 shots when they played here.
Cats take shots.
I'm talking about in the rookie game. I ain't
I mean, hey,
but Kuzma will get the shots up. I mean, we know that. That's
Kuzma is definitely getting his shots up.
He's
not letting that. He's not swinging it. I'm telling you that right now.
He is
And the fact that you are taking Kyle Kuzma over Anthony Davis is asinine right now.
That's 9. That's a 10. That's 11. That's a 12.
Yeah. Because
He said he would take Kyle.
He said he wouldn't trade Kuzma for AD.
I'm not.
The man who you said was top 10 in the NBA just last show.
And Kuzma not even top 30.
He's not as of yet. No, but I'm.
taking the top
If it's straight up, if
it's
it's a straight up Kyle Kuzma for AD, okay, cool. But the whole Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo Ball, 2 first-round picks.
Go, fam.
No, I'm not giving all that up for AD.
You gotta go, fam. But see, I'm gonna tell you what's funny too.
I'll do him like Robert Offer. You need me to pack your bags? Help
With the
you?
whole LeBron thing.
Get out of here.
You always go somewhere and reshape.
That's
the
what I was
whole
just.
team.
That's what you can't keep doing that. Like
He reshapes the whole team.
they got one championship doing that reshape shit.
So
Like
you gonna take their whole
a championship that the NBA gave them because they suspended Draymond Smith, Draymond Green.
Oh, see, you should have
facts.
been here last week for this conversation.
I'm not even going. I'm not even going to this.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, because shit getting real.
He gonna take their whole future away by doing some shit like that.
And that's corny to me. That's why. That's corny.
But what was their future?
We don't know. We don't know.
I agree with Terrell wholeheartedly.
We don't know, dog. Like Anthony Davis, we've seen, like, he's a phenomenal player. I don't want y'all to think I'm not saying he's not that. But I just don't see him being that alpha, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's letting LeBron lead this situation. Like, that's some nut ass shit. Like, you wasn't trying to get to LA before. Now you signed with Clutch Sports and you quiet as shit while LeBron and them was trying to get you here. That's not put your big boy pants on and step the fuck up. That's just like
That may not be his mentality.
so and that's what I don't like them type players. That's not for me. That's not. I need you to be a man.
If he get to LA and get you a chip, he's that type of
But
player.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he gonna give me a chip. Be a man. Like
I don't
Kobe.
think Kuzma ain't either.
Shit, you crazy. Kobe.
They in 10th fucking place in the West.
But you playing with LeBron. I'm saying like he's playing with Bron right
They
now.
were 14th without him.
Okay, that was 1 year. You gotta grow.
Exactly.
Look, Kuzma ain't young. Kuzma been in school 3 years. He ain't young.
He's
Exactly.
young. He's young
Kuzma
in the NBA.
24 years old.
He's young in the NBA though. We judging this man off of a year and a half in the
This the
NBA.
thing about LeBron, like, because of the
my
pressure
guy.
he brings, the pressure he brings for winning, like, he don't even give people the time to
Hold on, didn't Kobe do the same thing? Talking about he wanted to be traded out of LA.
Hold on.
And Jim Buff was like, "I'm gonna get," and when it got Pau Gasol,
Kobe had 3 rings at that time.
Bron got 3 rings.
No. No.
Listen, Pete. It's not the same situation.
It's not. Kobe had 3 rings at that time. People in the Lakers organization knew, like, cats always talk this Shaq shit, right? And the reason that like it bothers me is because when I was a young boy, I watched every single Laker game. This before you even had League Pass and shit. When the game was on the line, Shaquille O'Neal was on the bench.
Okay.
He was on the bench.
The game was already out of reach.
Exactly.
No, it wasn't.
He said
No. When the game was on, no, it
out.
was not. The games was not always out of reach. No, they were not.
Shaq the one put you in that
I
situation.
remember Shaq used to drop like 50, 55.
Shaq, but
Unstoppable.
when you look at these final series, dog, Shaq never averaged 4 more points than Kobe. Shaq
You
averaged
talking
30.
about 4 points? Okay, well he
There was
did
some
that in
quiet
3 quarters.
points that
Then
Kobe had, boy. There was some quiet points because Shaq.
they
Shaq
wasn't
was
quiet, though.
definitively- You knew Shaq was the best player.
No, but
in those
no.
3
You
championships.
didn't know Shaq was the best player. You knew Shaq was playing Rick Smits and Todd McCullum, and Kobe was going up against prominent guards. So it looked so. Who? Reggie Miller, Jason Kidd, Vince Carter. What you looking at me? Craig, the league has always
Oh,
been.
there's some defensive juggernauts he just named.
They're better than.
Whoa. He didn't go get Vince Carter. Vince Carter
Reggie
on
didn't guard
that team.
He wasn't on the Nets.
He went on that team. He
Hold
went on that team.
On defense?
Vince Carter, he went on that team.
So who was it? Richard Jefferson and Kerry Kittles. Kerry Kittles is a good defender.
Yeah, he's a great defender.
What do you mean?
But he's not a good guard, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, sure.
He's not a good offensive
Let me
guard.
tell you, but back to the Lakers real quick. It's not the same situation because the Lakers was never in that rebuild mode during Kobe's tenure in terms of, like, we got high. No. Listen to me. In terms of, listen to me, bro. Listen to
Them
me, bro. You
Smush
don't know about
Parker
basketball, bro. Like, listen to me, bro. They're not getting high picks. You see what I'm saying? Like, the Lakers right now they've been getting high picks, so he never had a chance to see like development from those type of young players, like people with actual talent. Like he got Sierra Brown and Vladimir Ramatovich and
the Lakers
Luke
ain't
Walton
really been
and
no development. They've been big free agents.
Exactly.
That's my point.
And now they in development.
Winning.
That's what Shaq was.
They be getting big.
Lonzo Ball is a top 5 player. I mean, draft pick. I'm saying Brandon Ingram was a top 5 draft pick. Like they've been in the lottery.
And
they should have kept D'Angelo Russell now too.
They should have kept Russell. Hell yeah, they should have kept Russell.
They got Miles out contract off, but still,
no, they still should have kept Russell.
It always like he goes somewhere and like, even though he provides a short term fix, he always diminishes the long term.
You don't even know what their long term is. You don't know what Brandon Ingram's going to be.
But that's what I'm saying about Anthony Davis. We don't know what his long. He gets injured. He's hurt. He's out
Davis
right now. Hurt.
Perennially in the MVP conversation. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? Like no.
People are always defensive player of the year, MVP. People talk about him.
Does he have any of those in his trophy case?
There's a lot of niggas who don't. 99% of the league who don't.
I'm talking about him. I'm talking about does he have any of these things, these attributes in his trophy case?
He got all defensive player.
Does he have?
He's an all-star game MVP. How about that?
Okay, that's cute.
What does Kyle Kuzma have?
That's cute as shit. He got a Rising Stars MVP. He gets to the All-Star game.
He playing against people who gonna fizzle out in the league in about 3 years.
We see.
Not win no MVPs, none of this ever.
I'm not saying that he is. I'm not. All I'm saying is,
just feel like this, he getting bounced up out of here. So just all this talk is irrelevant. He might get bounced out of here somewhere. Peace. And he's coming here, so all this talk is irrelevant.
We don't know he's going to the Lakers.
He's going somewhere. Kuzma can get up out of here.
We don't know that. The Pelicans not going to trade him to the Lakers. He going to end up going.
It may be a 3-team trade. Who knows?
He might not get to the Lakers until free agency.
Well,
it'll be a year, but the Pelicans ain't trading him to the Lakers. They ain't doing that.
I don't know. I mean, now you got Danny Ferry there. Who knows what Danny Ferry's gonna do?
Hey, one more thing. Only pick that really came about to be something, and it wasn't even like a lotto pick or nothing, was Andrew Bynum. Like their whole rebuild is like we need free agents, not I got all this talent and then I'm gonna ship them away because I'm on some past their prime veterans and try to get.
And the trade to get Pau Gasol was NBA doing that makeup.
Oh no, that was some fugazi shit, but it's all.
Yeah. We should have Chris Paul.
Chris Paul. So
listen, Kobe wanted out. That's all I know.
He wanted to go to the Bulls.
He didn't. That was a bluff.
Kobe was never.
No, I'm saying he did. Yeah, that was a bluff. He wasn't going nowhere. That was the bluff for them to get.
Okay, but that's him putting pressure on the front office, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then what we talking about?
He had been there. I'm saying like he didn't come in year one talking about let's make these changes and let's do X, Y, and Z. Like
man, you either want to win or you don't. You either want to barbecue or you want to mildew. I ain't barbecuing with Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram. What's Brandon Ingram talent? He long. That's it. Lonzo Ball, he hurt.
He's injury prone. He's injury prone too.
No, he's not. He's not one to get trade prone. He gets hurt around trade season. He ain't dumb.
No, well, he's getting traded.
He ain't stupid.
He ain't dumb. That's what. Oh, my knee hurt.
Yeah, he nigga be hurting in Maine somewhere.
I'm about to say when
that big baller brand over there. So
we gonna see. We're gonna see what happens with the Lakers.
He started getting in the trade talk. His dad started acting a fool again. That's
exactly. How ironic was that? We ain't heard of LeBron. I'm talking about he was in China and all this stuff. But as soon as trade talks come around, he's on TV all everywhere.
Exactly. Don't nobody want his ass.
Talking about managing the face. Yeah, he gonna be the face and have your son somewhere else.
Well, we're gonna see what happens. The Lakers are currently playing the Houston Rockets tonight. The Lakers are back in action, so we'll see what happens with that. Speaking of James Harden, briefly, gentlemen, we only got about 28 games, I'll say, remaining in the NBA regular season. So a lot of things will be coming down to the wire. And one thing we've discussed all season long has been the possible upcoming NBA MVP. A couple names that we've thrown out all season long. Your man James Harden, the beard. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
A lot of first name bases.
PG-13. And I've also been hearing a lot of Steph Curry's. We haven't mentioned Steph too much, but I've been hearing a lot of Steph Curry's with the way that their offense has been flowing.
He ain't gonna win.
Who you got winning the MVP this year? Are you remaining consistent? Who do you see coming out with the MVP?
Shit gets deep.
I got PG.
I'm
I
not
got
mad
PG.
I'm not mad about PG-13.
He might be the best defensive player in the league right now.
Yeah, the last couple of years.
Statistically. Calm down over there. That Henny got you real fidgety over there. Calm down. PG, he might be the best defensive player in so far this year. And then he's carrying the Thunder right now.
Hey, speaking of the Thunder, that was a great pick of getting Markieff Morris.
That was a really good pick.
That was a great pick.
Oh, they went through?
Yeah.
Yeah, Philly's own Markieff Morris.
Good Lord, you can say Markieff.
Don't nobody give a damn about
But
that.
Many people give a damn. That's why they picked his ass up.
Hey,
They know
he's
he's in that gritty game.
he's a King's Kick connoisseur, so we fuck Markieff.
They know like we need a gritty, talented player. Let's look to Philly.
That's the DC, but yeah.
Anyway,
DC ain't nobody coming out of
Paul
DC.
George-
Where you came from? He went in Philly. What maybe y'all?
He was on the bench. He was.
You hurt.
No, he was in DC. Then DC traded him to the Pelicans. Then the Pelicans released him. He was at home in Philly.
He wouldn't know.
Anyway, I got Paul George. Best defensive player so far this year, carrying the Thunder to the playoffs with in spite of Russ. A lot of games.
That's what I was on. I like Giannis on better defensive player than Paul George right now.
He's a better interior defender.
Everywhere.
You crazy as shit.
He's a what?
Don't Paul George lead the league in steals?
Yeah.
But that's
cute.
more
So
than
did
defense. That's just playing the passing lane.
Yeah, Steph Curry did that 1 year.
All right, y'all got it.
Who you got out here? Who you like is that? We're not knocking your opinion, though.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
Well,
Hey man,
going with James. Going to. I mean,
The boy that don't play no defense?
The Matador?
Boy that shoot 50 shots a game?
Hey, well, no. Technically, he's actually been playing better defense of late.
He's getting better.
He gives better effort on defense. I mean, there was one getting full, had 4 blocks. I was shocked when I saw that. He had 4 blocks and 6 steals. I thought I would never see what's
do
like.
it when?
James had a stand like that.
What game?
Was he playing the Suns?
No,
This the All-Star game?
no. He had 30.
He never shines in the All-Star games.
He had 30 plus. He had a double, and he had 4 blocks and 6 steals. I thought I was tripping. I think I took a picture of it just for the capture so I could know he did it for real. So yeah, James. I mean, yeah, man. Look what we been having to do. No CP, no Clint. I got to average 96 points a game for us to stay afloat. Take him off that team. That team is probably 10th. They're the Lakers. They're the Lakers. You take James off that team. Now he's been balling. Third in the West.
Lakers probably better.
Barely.
I'm
We
just
saw what
kidding.
they look like without LeBron.
Yeah. Without LeBron, they the Hawks. So
They worse than the Hawks.
okay, well they Phoenix Suns, and that's your boy Kyle Kuzma. So James is an MVP because I mean that boy that was what he had 32 games with 30 points. He's behind Wilt. Need I say more? He's behind Wilt.
I mean, only thing that don't impress me with that is in Mike D'Antoni's system, we've seen this before. We haven't seen a cat scoring at this volume, so I respect that.
Yeah.
We've seen a cat with the ball in their hands this much putting up good numbers.
I mean, also who else is bringing the ball up? Yeah, he dominates the ball, but who else was gonna bring the ball up? Austin Rivers. Exactly. Eric Gordon, he was hurt too. So exactly. So I'm giving all these people that were hurt. Chris Paul hurt. Capella hurt. Nene hurt. Eric Gordon hurt. It was just James and PJ Tucker.
Imagine him with Clay.
Is that James and PJ Tucker and people we ain't never heard of. Some dude last name Craig. And I ain't talking about Friday. So I mean, that's what it's called, most valuable player. Not, you know what I'm saying? It's not a postseason award.
But that ain't cared. I mean, that ain't mattered a lot.
And I mean, it hasn't been. He said he won the MVP. I guess that's what he's playing for. He played for individuals. I guess.
Listen, I guess so, because he sure ain't playing for no chip.
I'm going hard with Giannis.
I'm not mad about Giannis.
I don't see anyone, as you just mentioned, most valuable player. The value that he brings to the Milwaukee Bucks.
I mean, I like Giannis.
Giannis.
I wish he somehow they would end up coming here, but you know the Bucks are just one pick away, and Giannis would be playing for the Hawks. But you know, hey,
I'm going Giannis too, bro. Like, they haven't been relevant since Sam Cassell and Big Dog were there. You feel me? And Ray Allen.
no, they had.
But what I'm saying,
they had one good season with Brandon Jennings.
Well, they did actually.
They made the playoffs.
That's cute. But what I'm saying, What I'm saying, like they actually relevant, bro. Like they selling out the arenas up there. You know what I mean? Like they're number one.
Lead the league and
Like and that taking somebody off the team can go for any one of these people. Like where are the Bucks without Giannis?
I don't think any. Well,
They're a solid
in the
team.
East, the Bucks might still make the playoffs. With Chris
Eighth,
Middleton and all
maybe
that.
an eighth.
maybe with Coach Buzz coaching, yeah, but talent wise they shouldn't make it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, talent wise.
About talent wide conference, you know what I'm saying? That matters too, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying you take those people off, like the teams are diminished. Like it's not the same. Like they're number one.
The Hawks number 1, 2, 3 years ago.
Because of Coach Bud.
Yeah, Bud system. Bud
And
ball.
then I'm with the system too. Like everybody, Jeremy Lin was looking like that man in D'Antoni's system, like for his little stretch. Everybody looks better in his system, in D'Antoni's system. So, I mean, and James Harden is a great player, but he's gonna look that much better in his system.
I mean, like I said, it's in regular season award. He said he won it. He's probably gonna win it. So
Well, what is he putting up? 36?
Who?
James Harden.
right now, he's shooting like 30. He's scoring 36.
That's kind of nuts. It's all good though.
36.
Is he putting up numbers?
36, 9, and 7.
I mean, that's cool. His usage rate out the fucking roof.
That's the thing.
Once again, who was it going to use on that team?
I mean, I understand that, but I'm just saying. So your numbers should look like that in D'Antoni's system with your usage rate like that.
Yeah, and also we all said D'Antoni came out and said he's going to be the points guard. He said he's going to be points guard, not points. So
The thing is, though, none of this matter because they're going to get bounced about the playoffs.
yeah, we know that. I mean, everybody should get bounced out. They're playing goddamn Warriors eventually if
They
it
get
comes
out
to it.
before that.
Depending on the matchups. Right now they're the third, fourth seed.
And who thought the culture would change like it has with the Bucks?
But I do also, well, yeah, that too. But I also do like Houston picking up Shumpert. That might help a little bit, just on the defensive side. Just saying.
He out for the next couple of weeks. And
2 games.
They're gonna keep him on the sidelines. We're gonna see. It's gonna get really interesting. Everybody that was listed is damn sure in the running. PG is definitely looking great. We'll see. He's definitely showing us he's the best player on the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's a top 10 player on the Thunder. You know, unlike his running mate.
Yo, he could be.
That's tough, bro.
He'll be third straight season having a triple double. You know.
Is Paul George really in this conversation?
Yeah,
MVP?
he really is.
Yeah.
He playing lights out, bro.
Yeah.
I just gotta check.
He playing
He
lights out, bro.
hooping.
Like he real life hooping.
This
Like,
definitely a career year for that kid.
Yeah,
he
Oh,
done had
that's
some
no
good
question.
years.
That's no question.
He done
And
had
it's
some
definitely
good
showing he's made
years.
the right move. I was saying right there where he was at.
I don't know if he made the right move, but it still looks good. I think he made a head this year anywhere. Imagine if he was in a Laker uniform right now, putting up
We
this.
would
type
never
of
know because
numbers.
we never talked with him, so we would never know.
I dig it. He didn't even give my man Magic the time of day.
What I kept telling you before that was gonna happen, he was not going there.
Poor business.
y'all think he knew LeBron was going?
Yeah, he knew.
I think he's just happier at OKC.
In his country, I keep saying
Yeah,
that.
he a country. He a
He
country
likes
boy.
fishing.
You can find country in
I
LA
say
though.
he country, bro. He from the house. I mean, he from LA, ain't he? Fresno, where he
Well, he from
He from
Palmetto. Yeah,
He from north.
it's a little. It's almost. I ain't gonna say it's like Marietta, but it's not LA.
Yeah, I was
It's California,
They-
but
they
it
go-
ain't
yeah,
LA.
I was
They go
California,
fishing
big
and shit
state.
out
He go fishing like
They go fishing and hunting and shit out there.
Okay.
Put like the man has a bass tournament.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's country.
His
Some
family
Jimmy
people
Butler shit
from
going on.
Louisiana.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
country. He fishes. Need not say more.
Yeah, city.
A black man
nigga
that fish.
fishing like that, bro.
Sit by the dock of the
You
bay.
fish, bro?
Huh?
Yeah, I've been fishing. I'm not an avid fisher.
Yeah,
I ain't getting
I'm with
that.
you. Like city niggas not really fishing like
I've
that.
been fishing,
Exactly.
but I
He's
ain't.
sitting by the dock of the bay.
Y'all buy that water too.
I like fish.
That's what.
Saltwater fishing is the best fishing.
Here you go.
He
go.
go.
There you
He
go.
go with these red snapples and
Fresh
stuff.
water and saltwater. Saltwater.
What's the difference? What is?
Well, saltwater you got way more currents, so you got to go with the current flow when you fishing. It ain't just throwing it in the water.
All right, pro bass shop. Okay, all right.
And because you don't even know if you're getting a bite because it might be a current pulling your pole, but you got
See, all this stuff
I
is
respect
foreign.
that.
This all is foreign over my head.
I respect that.
I don't know.
I ain't never been saltwater.
We just go to
I've
the
been
lake.
freshwater fishing before.
Yeah, shout out to Groove giving us a tutorial on how to fish.
And finally, before we end tonight's basketball segment, gotta give a big up to the Atlanta Hawks. They made an announcement earlier today that the G League team is currently in Erie, Pennsylvania. It's the Erie Bayhawks. They'll be coming down here to College Park. They'll be the College Park
Bubba Sparks.
Skyhawks. College
terrible
Park
name.
Skyhawks. Now it's kind of funny. I mean, I thought all hawks was in the sky. You know, I thought they
That's what I said. It's a terrible name.
Hey, you know,
I guess.
it is what it is.
But I think that'll be great. I'm quite sure we'll probably see the likes of 2 Chainz involved with the team. You know, with it being in College Park. Been seeing a lot of College Park residents excited about what'll be coming there. And it'll also be dope to have now 2 basketball teams in the city because I mean they won't be too far from each other.
You gotta count the dream, man. You know, we got.
I'm sorry.
We gotta start giving them some love, man.
I meant NBA teams. I apologize.
Dang.
Yeah, the dream. I mean,
That's why people don't go to the game now.
I mean,
Nobody know
I
about
go to
them.
the game, so shoot, they might as well come on board too. Hey, you know. What do y'all think? What type of excitement will? You ain't messing with the dream. You say, I guess.
No, I'm talking about the people.
the
Skyhawks.
Skyhawks, Bayhawks,
What is a
Jayhawks. I don't know.
Guess they're on
It's
the
a
bay.
bird.
They're bird. They sit on top of the bay too.
That's the name of a real bird?
I mean, shit. I thought it was. They got a little mascot for the cat. I thought it was actually.
The Bayhawks are probably Pelicans.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah, the
sitting on the dock of
residential.
the
What's the dude? Crocodile Dundee over here. So.
Brother Nature.
Brother Nation. Lou knows how to fish, all the birds. He knows everything.
That's hilarious.
Flamingos, you know what I'm saying? I grew up with flamingos, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta be somebody from Miami. No?
Ostrich eggs and shit.
Ostriches. I mean, I guess the city might be. I mean, I don't know.
I heard it's not even that big. The arena they built.
It's not. I mean,
it'll be
it'll be a
big. I
G
mean-
League size arena, so it's not.
Yeah,
gonna be-
Honestly, okay.
It's cool.
It's almost like when the Gwinnett Braves came. I was like, that's fine.
It's-
It'll be easier to get the prospects that we call up from Gwinnett.
And that's exactly. You
That's-
call them up
that's
at College
about it.
Park, they get right to Atlanta.
I feel like they monetizing the basketball. It ain't just stopping at D League. They got just like what in baseball terms it'd be a
farm system.
or whatever. And what if one of them guys come out of there and just ball out and he get a shot at the D League and then make it to the NBA?
Well, that's how that is how it'll
That'd
be. 'Cause
dope.
a lot of times you sign 2-way players now, so a lot of cats that are on the Hawks, and you got to play at least, I believe it's like
Especially when you
25
tanking.
games in the NBA. So they'll do that. You might play tonight in Erie.
Yeah.
Somebody Kent Bazemore get hurt for the Hawks. You call the cat down. You know what I'm saying? So
Get over here now.
Yeah, that's dope right there though. I like that.
it'll be
Give
dope.
guys more chance.
Get your shoes, not the Paul George 2.5.
Got a lot more to talk about. We're gonna
PG-3s.
talk a little MLB, talk a little NFL. So we'll be right back. You're tuned in right now. Live Hip Hop Daily. These Urban Times present Sideline Stories. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
This is a long segment. I didn't realize it.